welcome everyone to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 9 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Utah State Aggies will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Got a lot of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Hawaiian, 0.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will get the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy on the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air, it's Shager. Trying to get to it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
3rd down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this in 3rd and goal when you need it. Touchdown for the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more competent quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Movement here from the tight end. Reads it, fires complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the missed connection on third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking to throw at Shager. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
At the 28. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Utah State up-tempo. They go right back to him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Offense in the hurry up. To throw, it's Barnes. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Shager. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Utah State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to...
Afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds. First down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Well, they tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Shager. Steps away. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Utah State up-tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now on second down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where...
And the pass is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. He's got it on the run. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Utah State 17, Hawaiian 10.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with the lone back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass, it's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
From the gun, running back gets the give. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Shager. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety?
Okay.
2 high safeties, and then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based.
Touchdown Warriors! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
on to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Brings up second down.
To the air, it's Barnes. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Utah State up-tempo. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Hit as he throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's McBride. Tackled there by the defense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch called for and made. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. To the air, it's Shager. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires to the big fella.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
The Aggies in the hurry-up. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Shager. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They want that clock to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try it over the left side. On the move at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.